Good evening. It's great to have you back with us on this third day of the week of prayer for Christian unity. Today we're considering, Lord, open our hearts to see who we do not see. Who is my neighbour? Romans 13 verse 8 to 10 says this: "Let no debt remain outstanding, except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. The commandments, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you shall not covet, and whatever other command there may be, are summed up in this one command: love your neighbour as yourself. Therefore, love is the fulfillment of the law." And Psalm 119 verses 37 to 64 say this: "You are my portion, Lord. I have promised to obey your words. I have sought your face with all my heart. Be gracious to me according to your promise. I have considered my ways and have turned my steps to your statutes. I will hasten and not delay to obey your commands. Though the wicked bind me with ropes, I will not forget your law. At midnight I will rise to give you thanks for your righteousness, for your righteous laws. I am a friend to all who fear you, to all who follow your precepts. The earth is filled with your love, Lord. Teach me your decrees." The teacher of the law wanted to justify himself, hoping that the neighbour he is called to love is one of his own faith and his own people. This is a natural human instinct. When we invite people into our homes, they're quite often people who share our social status, our outlook on life and our values. There is a human instinct to prefer places of familiarity. This is also true of our church communities. But Jesus takes the lawyer and his wider audience deeper into their own tradition by reminding them of the obligation to welcome and love all, regardless of religion, culture, or social status. The gospel teaches that loving those who are like ourselves is nothing special at all. Jesus steers us towards a more radical version of what it means to be human. The parable of the Good Samaritan illustrates in a very visible way that what Christ expects from us: to open wide our hearts and walk in his way, loving others as he loves us. In fact, Jesus answers the lawyer with another question. It is not who is my neighbour, but who was a neighbour to the man in need. Our times of insecurity and fear confront us with a reality where distrust and uncertainty come to the forefront of relationships. This is the challenge of the parable today. To whom am I a neighbour? The lawyer's tale. I love God's law. I dearly, dearly want to keep the law. It's the foundation of my life and my eternity. But I want to know how. I want to do it right. That's why I asked who it is that I should love as myself. And he answered with a tale about a strange encounter, an encounter of strangers. And I will reflect about the one who showed mercy, and I will bear the challenge to be like that one, to walk in the outlaw's shadow. Let's share a prayer together. God of love, who writes love in our hearts, instill in us the courage to look beyond ourselves and see the neighbour in those different from ourselves, and to be the unexpected neighbour, that we may truly follow Jesus Christ, our brother and our friend, who is Lord for ever and ever. Amen. I'm again going to put 3 things for you to go and do if you'd like to do that across the next 24 hours. But 3 questions also for you to ponder that I'll leave with you. A personal, a local and a global. Firstly, why do you think the lawyer asked his first question? A local question. Who are the people who are excluded within your community or church or family? And why is that? And a global question to think about this evening. How can you and your church or group of churches be neighbours to people in other parts of the world with whom you have little or no contact? Bless you this evening, and I hope to see you tomorrow.